My name is Roger Gray. I'm 44 years old and currently I'm a builder. I got sentenced to 3 months. I've done half of it. I was in Feltham, young offenders. I was convicted, falsely convicted, mind you, for possession of a bladed article. That means a knife, basically. It was one Sunday afternoon. I remember it perfectly clear because it was a nice day and shit. I was around Mile Manor, 200 York Road, which used to be the DHSS fraud office on York Road, Battersea, back in the day. And we stopped for suspicion of theft from a motor vehicle. And it's supposed to be from the car park of the 200 York Road. It's supposed to be mine and his description fitted. Anyway, we stopped and searched at the front of it. And they put us in a van, strip searched us. Well, strip searched him first, and then they strip searched me. And then after they strip searched me, they kept me in a van and explained to me they can't sort it out at the side of the road. They need to go back to the police station to look at the CCTV to see if it was us. So anyway, we was arrested for suspicion of theft out of a motor vehicle. They took us back to Battersea police station, and my friend was booked in. They book you in one at a time, so you can't really see what happened. He was booked in, and then I was booked in. And when I was booked in, they said suspicion of theft out of a motor vehicle. Also, when we searched this person, we found this knife and pulled out some sort of like lock knife. Obviously, I jumped out saying like, he's fucking lying, you know what I mean? He's a dirty fucking liar. Which is the truth, he's a fucking dirty liar, man. I never had no knife on me. And like, if I'm gonna get stopped by the police, I'm carrying a knife. I'm not stupid, you know what I mean? I live on the street and shit. I don't live on the street literally, but I'll throw it. I'm not gonna keep a knife on me, you know what I mean? So, anyway, they said for suspicion, we found this knife on him. I jumped up, kicked off and all that. Anyway, they kept me handcuffed and me, grabbed me by the legs and chucked me in the cell. Left me in there for like 20 minutes to cool down. And then took the handcuffs off. And then they left me in there for another like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. Took me out, interviewed me. I said, obviously, like, no, I didn't have it on me, I hadn't done nothing. But it doesn't really make no difference what they say, what you say, you know what I mean? No, I had to go back to the police station to see whether I was being charged. I think I've done something like 6 months, a few months of remand and a few months part of my sentence. I came out, and then it was between getting bail from the police station and getting a visit from the police. It's about a year has gone past, and I got a knock on the door. First it was from a dispatch rider with a telegram sort of thing, saying to contact such and such a detective inspector, someone at Scotland Yard police station. A couple of weeks gone past, and then there was a knock on the door, and it was an inspector from Scotland Yard knocking at my door. He said, "Don't worry, you're not under arrest, you're not in trouble. We just need to ask you questions, but we can't ask you no questions specifically now. We have to ask you in front of your brief, in front of a lawyer." Took me to my solicitors, and then they asked me some questions and said, this is what's happened. A certain officer, he's been accused of stitching up or planting evidence on someone else, namely a knife. Same thing that's happened to you. And he said, yeah, there's been other allegations about him. And basically, I told him my statement, and then that was it. Then I got a letter saying, basically, the police officer's been arrested and he's on trial at the Old Bailey for stitching up or planting evidence on other people. And can I be a witness? Push comes to shove. During the trial, I said the policeman stitched me up. I told him my story, what I just told you. I didn't have a knife on me and what happened. I was nervous, and when I'm nervous I swear a lot. But at the end of the day, it's the only way I can express myself and get myself across, to basically say that the policeman was lying. I did not have it on me. And then during the evidence, another police officer from Battersea Police Station, a uniform officer, he even said he see this officer playing with that knife, the same knife that I was supposed to have on me, in the incident room 2 days before he arrested me. Why would he lie? You know what I mean? It's the truth. He must have. Why would he do that? I don't owe him nothing. If anything, he'd be on the officer's side. Anyway, the police officer got let off. But it weren't just me, there was other people. Another officer saying he saw the knife. There you go, it's just like the same miscarriage of justice and lies again. All the evidence, they still got not guilty. And part of the time, and when he was suspended as well, while he's trial, he was suspended on full pay. What the fuck, what kind of justice is that? You're suspended, you don't have to do work, but you're getting the full pay while you're on trial. That's it basically, you know what I mean? They didn't charge me in the end, but they're just dirty liars. And that's just one time. There's loads of people that the old bill was stitched up and got away with, and then like 30 odd years later, it turns out they all just lied blatantly because they just trying to get up the numbers, trying to find a conviction to try and make the public, lie to the public like they're doing their job. If you ask me, are the police racist amongst, like, in their own organisation? Like that. Yeah, I think there is. Of course there is. There's racism in the police force. There's no doubt about it, of course there is.